Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Guye and you're watching Guye TV. So today we are here with a chit-chat get ready with moi. Okay, that was such an extra like beginning. No need to be that extra. So I'm here with a chit-chat get ready with me, your guys' favorite kind of videos on my channel where I just sit and I talk and I talk and I talk and I talk and I do my makeup. So this is one of those videos, first chit chat get ready with me of 2019. If you are new, welcome to the Guye family. Yeah, we just get into it here. Like I said, we're deep, sometimes we're funny, sometimes it's a hot mess, but we're a work in progress. And I think that's the best way I can sum up my channel, is that just like me, it's a work in progress. So you guys can tell I already did one eye just because I wanted to save time, because I could spend hours on my eyes and that's not healthy for anybody. Yeah. Not healthy for anyone at all. So let's see, what are we gonna talk about? So I made a video about my 2018 recap and goals, and then like what I look forward to in 2019. And I think I'm not gonna upload that anymore. I'm gonna upload this one instead. I just feel like it's a better fit because I'll just sit down and talk through everything with you guys, and then I have a different idea for that video, so I wrote it down and I'll be filming it after this. So I don't know which one will come out first. If that one came out first, then you've already seen it. If this one comes out first, then be on the lookout for the other one. But yeah, so let's talk about my long hiatus from YouTube. Why I was gone, where I was, what happened, what didn't happen. My life was in shambles, I'm not gonna lie. So let's talk about it. So I started off vlogmas actually really hopeful and like really excited, and I had my content all planned out. I wrote them down in a notebook. Like each day had some sort of video that was supposed to go up, you know. So I was good. I was ready. I was like, yes, day 1, day 2 of vlogmas, and things just started going wrong. Towards the end of the year, a lot of things went wrong, so I can't even just say that. But as far as on the YouTube side, actually no, I have to explain. So at the end of last year, I really wasn't working very much and I wasn't making very much money, so I got really behind on my rent and was facing eviction. So basically, I was just trying to figure out what to do. And I had just started another job at the time, so I can like, you know, catch up on my rent and stuff. So I was just trying to make ends meet with my like apartment and my landlord and all that stuff, and it just like wasn't working because as much as money as I was making for like my new job, I wasn't making very much. And it wasn't enough to stop the eviction. So I just kind of started like losing everything. Like 1 month my lights got turned off. And that was a huge bill that I had to pay. My internet was shut off for like a good 3 months. And that was another huge bill. So my lights were like almost 300. My internet was about 200 and something. And then I was still back on rent that like they basically like sent it to court. And they add like their lawyer fees and court fees and stuff, so I was like looking at $1,800, and then of course they add their own other random shit on top of it too, so it's never just that. So I was facing eviction, and my phone, I needed to pay for my phone, so I had my big camera that I'm using right now, and I had to sell it. Well, not sell it, I had to pawn it. So I had to pawn my camera for myself to be able to pay my phone bill and put gas in my car, because I was still not making enough, like I said at the time, to just, you know, let things go, and I needed a phone. So I was without a phone for a few days, and I was like, let me just go pawn my camera. I was honestly gonna sell it, but then the guy tried to take my camera for only $135. I was like, no way. And he's like, well, you don't have to sell it to us, but you can pawn it. So I'm like, okay. So pawning it basically means like, it's like used as like a loan, you know, like you give that to them, they loan you the money, and you just pay the money back and you get your camera back. And if you don't pay the money back, then they get a nice camera. And I paid almost $900 for this camera, so there was no way I was about to just sell it for $100 something. Absolutely not. So I pawned it, so I didn't have my big camera. And I love filming like sit down videos with this camera. My vlog camera is okay, but like it's not the best, you know, for these kind of this kind of content. So that was really depressing, because I'm like, gosh, I'm like literally, it felt like I was losing everything that I worked so hard for last year, and here I am giving it up. And then even then, like I almost thought about like giving my other camera up too to pay other bills, but I didn't. So I kept my vlog camera, because I was like, even if I don't have this camera, I can still have my vlog camera, and I can just I can still just vlog and do vlogmas, like, you know, no one's gonna notice that I'm going through anything. So YouTube is my outlet. So that's where I go to create, and that's where I go to get away from things. That's where I go to just get away from my problems, essentially. And I couldn't even do it the way I wanted. And it got to the point where like the eviction like court date was coming up so quickly that I like started pawning things. I put my camera on Craigslist. I put my light, like my ring light, everything. So I started like trying to sell everything, but like somehow like my heart just couldn't let go. So I didn't want to, you know. I was like, if it comes down to it, then I'll have to. But like I was just not ready to let go and part with my YouTube stuff, because I knew it'd be so hard to get it back, because I invested in my like equipment. So just to have to lose that like hurt so bad. But I was so down and so low that it was kind of like, fuck it. That's where I was. I'm like, screw it. Like if this is what it is, then it just has to go, because I don't want to get an eviction. Because if anyone knows, when you get evicted, that goes on your record, your renter's record. No one will want to rent to you after that. And I feel like people don't take that serious, but I do. Because if that happens and I get evicted, like all these things were going through my mind. Like, where would I go? Where would I live? What would I do with all this stuff? Because when you're evicted from an apartment or whatever, you have to move like within like 48 hours. And whatever you leave in there, like they get to do away with it, throw it away, keep it, whatever they want. And I just really didn't want to go through that. Like that thought was just so depressing to me. And I was just like, this is it. Like, when am I going to catch a break? Because I literally felt like I was not catching any kind of breaks last year. If it wasn't one thing, it was another. And so I was going through that. And so then like I was trying to create on YouTube, you know, while in the midst of all this stuff going on. And then my computer stops working. And I was like, man, like I have homework. And mind you, all this time I'm failing my classes, because how can you do your homework with no internet? And how can you like even have time to do homework when you're trying to work? So you're always working and not making enough. Like it was just like an endless round of like just struggle. Like, why am I struggling so bad? I was failing my class, so I ended up having to buy a new computer, and it was like a Chromebook, super cheap, like $180. That like I really couldn't afford at the time, but I really needed a computer, because like if I failed school, guys, that was it. Like, what did I do all that work for? You know, why did I work this hard for myself to only lose everything? I'm like, if I lose everything else, at least I'll have my education, you know? So I'm still trying to like find hope and find peace. But you guys, like I've never felt so low, to the point where like I didn't feel like anything. Like I didn't feel any hope. I didn't feel any inspiration. Like I'm like, what is this? Like, why is God doing this to me? Like, what did I do to deserve to go through all this? And it's like the most hard thing to go through because like you don't want to ask anybody, because it's crazy how like people perceive my life sometimes as like, oh, she's got it together, she has money, she has this. And the reality is like, I don't. I'm working just like everyone else, paycheck to paycheck. I'm a college student. Where I work, like the pay is not the greatest, so you're always usually behind on a bill or two and just trying to figure it out. But it doesn't look like that because that's not what we show on social media, you know. That's not what we present to others. I don't even present that to my friends. Like, I just keep quiet. Like, even when I'm like struggling, I just keep real quiet. Like, I just don't know how to, I don't know how to let other people into that. Like, it's so vulnerable, it's so embarrassing. I'm just like, oh my god, I can't. So like, I just remember when I was like a few days before the court date, I called my mom because I don't know, something just said like, call your mom, call my mom. She prayed for me and she's like, nothing's gonna happen, everything's gonna work out. And I was still not figuring it. I'm just like, yeah. And she's just like, I know it. She's like, I feel it in my heart. Like, God would not let this happen. So I'm like, okay. So I have this one guy friend. He's amazing. Thank God for him. And I was just like, you know what? Like, let me just ask him, like, what's the worst that could happen? Like, the worst he can say is no. And I just kind of told him the situation. I'm like, this is what happened. I need this much money or I get evicted. And he's like, because it's an emergency and I know like it's really a serious emergency, how much do you need? I told him. He literally just cash apped it to me. And like, it was just after the conversation I had with my mom, right? I hung up the phone. Well, I like called my dad and I was like bawling. My dad's like, what happened? I'm like, you know, I asked one of my friends and he like didn't hesitate. And I've never like had people, I haven't had many people in my life that like just don't hesitate and like help me. And that was like a real time where I was like, I need help. Like, I just didn't know what to do. Like, I had to put pride aside and just say, fuck it. Like, I need it, so I need to ask. And it sucked to ask. Like, trust me, like, I felt so bad. But, like, he came through, and I'm so thankful. Like, you just have no idea. Like, those are the people, like, you cherish forever. Like, he came through and didn't even, like, ask for anything. It was just like, okay, how much is it? And I did pay him back, finally. But I really needed it. So, like, slowly, once I got that kind of taken care of, it helped most of it. I still owed like $330 more plus like my January rent, so it was like $779. So it stopped the eviction, but like it still kept like building up because I didn't pay. I think I had like $330 left plus my, like I said, my January rent. So I still had to pay a hefty price. But luckily, like, my student loan, my financial aid came through in January, and I was able to like pay that off and at least get current. But it was crazy. Or that was like my December rent, never mind. But yeah, like, it's literally by the grace of God that I like have a friend that like comes through for me like that. And it was a lot. I mean, I asked a lot of people, but I don't think people like some people didn't take me serious. It's kind of like, oh yeah, sure. But like, I was struggling. Like, people had nobody had any idea. When you lose that much hope, like, you just don't believe in anything. Like, I believe in God, but I'm just like, God, I mean, I always have, but I'm like, God, why now? Like, of all the times, like, things could happen, it's happening now. And to me, and in that way where it's like, it's not just one thing, but it's like everything. Oh, and then I went to Vegas. And that was literally like a struggle too. I had the best time, but like not having enough money was just like, I don't even know. It was stressful. But aside from that, like, obviously I didn't get evicted. I'm still at my apartment. I got that finally taken care of, like, thank God. But that's why I wasn't on YouTube. Like, and then I didn't have a computer, and then the computer that I bought didn't work with any editing software, so it didn't work with Final Cut Pro, didn't work with anything, so I didn't really have anything to film and edit on. Like my memory card slot broke on my old MacBook, and I had to buy a new one, so now I have a new computer. But like, I had other things that I really wanted to do with my financial aid refund because I have bills to catch up on and whatnot. But it's okay because like I got what I needed, you know, like I needed a new computer regardless for school and stuff, and YouTube, because I take this serious. Like, it's not just like a job, you know, like I love it. It's my passion, and I need a computer that's going to be able to keep up with me. So yeah. And then like when I got back from Vegas, somebody stole my car battery. Like I had just gotten a brand new car battery, and I think I already told this story on a Mask and Chill, but that really hit hard. And the fact that like I didn't have money, like I couldn't afford a new battery, like it just hurt. Like I had to call one of my guy friends, and he came and got me and took me home. But like, once again, like I'm not about to just ask somebody to like pay for my stuff, because that's not their responsibility. Like I'm my own responsibility, you know. And I called my brother helped me. He sent me some money, and luckily, you guys, I got like a $111 check from YouTube, and it came through like the night after my battery got stolen. So like that helped a lot. I'm like, oh my god, who knew like even the smallest check like could make the difference. Like I would have had to wait so much longer to get a new battery if I didn't randomly have the YouTube check come in. But I was so thankful. Like I was like, oh, this is a lifesaver. So after that, I got my car battery back. I was just shook. So I'm like, I can't believe people are out here stealing batteries and just inconveniencing me like that, you know. So once that was taken care of, bro, I just really had to dig deep and like find some peace, because it was just not going. I'm like, what am I doing wrong? I had to just stand still and just work. So I just worked, and slowly things are getting better. I'm not gonna say like, oh, I have millions of dollars, I have thousands of dollars. No, but I'm still working at it. I'm still trying to pay shit off. Just trying to get back at a good place, to be honest. But yeah, so that was my 2018 basically. And then after that, like I emailed my teacher and just kind of like told her everything that was going on. I'm like, yo, I'm a good student, you know this, you've seen like me in other classes, but I need, like, can I make up certain assignments? And she was like, yeah, you can make up these assignments. She gave me a deadline and whatnot, and I took advantage of it. And I think I passed the class with like a B-, and I was like at an F, because I couldn't focus. Like, how can you focus when you have so much going on in your life at that time? But all in all, honestly, I'm telling this story not for anyone to feel bad for me, but to tell someone, like, if you're really going through it right now, just know, like, it gets better. Keep pushing forward, keep having faith, keep remembering that, like, God is not just gonna leave you like that. He's really not. And just know that, like, other people go through it. Like, I think sometimes we always have to feel like we have it all together, or other people are so much further than we are, and it's not true. Like my story right now, you would have never thought that if I didn't tell you it. But yeah, like, people really go through it, and I feel like we only show like the successes and the happy parts of our lives, but like in real reality, shit, everybody's going through something, you know. And you just have to be mindful of that and be kind and be aware that, like, you never know what someone's going through. Like, you never know. So just be mindful of that and be kind, and I don't know, check on your friends. Just ask them, like, how you really doing. I need to be better at that. And I will be, but it takes time. And speaking of friendships, we'll get back to that. But yeah, so that's all I have to say about that. Like, thank God that 2018 is over. Y'all have no idea how much stress and anxiety like I had. And I can't believe I even made it to the other side. Like, I have to be honest, like, it feels crazy for me. But I'm thankful, like, so thankful. Dang, I really need to contour this nose, because what I just did there is a no-no. I don't even know what to use for my nose contour. So the other day, I had posted something on Facebook, and this girl that bullied me a few years ago with her friend, and she like bullied me for her friend because she didn't even know me or anything about me. This girl gonna add me on Facebook. Like, the friend request is chilling in my friend request box, and I'm like, I am not adding you. Like, literally when I seen her friend request, I was like, oh hell no. Like, I know people change, but like, you bullied the crap out of me online, and you didn't know me, and I did absolutely nothing to you, and now you just want to add me like it's nothing. And you know what's crazy? Like, this has happened to me on so many occasions with so many different girls who like had a problem with me because it was like their friend who didn't like me, or it was a guy, or it was jealousy, just all these like different reasons where like I've never directly done anything to anyone, and I've never done anything indirectly to this girl either, but it was just like, why are you adding me on Facebook? And there's some girls that like I've accepted, like I'll add them because I'm like, you know what, like we're past this, it's been years, like people grow, people change, and like I said, you never know what people are going through. But like, honestly, it just took me back to the time where they bullied me, and it didn't feel good. Like, I felt sick to my stomach just like seeing her name on my freaking computer, or like my Facebook on my phone. I'm just like, I'm not allowing that negativity in my life. I'm sorry. Like, if you bully me, you know, you didn't mean it, whatever, cool, like, but no. I don't need anybody creeping in on my life. I mean, there's nothing really to creep on, but like, just the fact that like, you hated yourself that much that you wanted me to feel it, and I'm just not bringing that kind of energy in my life. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Do you guys get what I mean though? Like, you hated yourself that much that you wanted me to hate myself, so you bullied me, calling me names and this and that just because you're miserable, and now you think you finna be my Facebook friend. No sis, I don't think so. Like, I don't know, I just never got that. Like, not saying I'm not guilty of bullying, I'm pretty sure I've done it, but like, I'm not gonna go be friends with you like later. No, just, I don't know, something about that is just so weird. And like, I'll never feel like she is gonna add me because of like good intentions, because like I said, I have never done anything to this girl, like nothing. So like, why? Like, I was dating this guy, and her friend was apparently dating him too. He was a cheater. So we broke up. I broke up with him, and her friend was dating him, and I don't know why. And then they were bullying me, and I was telling him, I'm like, why am I getting bullied? Because at the time I really wasn't like understanding what was happening, and they bullied me, calling me names, tagging me and stuff, and like, they weren't even my Facebook friend. That's the funny part. I'm like, it's so cute how you guys think it's so cute to bully me. We're not even Facebook friends. Like, you don't know anything about my life. But you know, those are the people that do the most. So it was just a hot mess, but it was not necessary. And that's not the first occasion this girl bullied me. She like did not like me the first day she met me, and I never did anything to her. I'm like, girl, bye. Like, I don't know what it is about some females that just, you don't have to like me, to be honest. You don't. And I'm never gonna force you to, but like, you don't have to treat me like crap just because you feel some kind of way. I don't know. It's the weirdest thing. But it just freaks me out. I'm like, why do you want to be my friend now? Like, you could at least say sorry first. Like, people don't forget. Like, I don't forget. If you bully me or if you did me dirty, just know, like, I don't forget. I'm not saying I don't forgive, but I don't want that energy. Like, it just literally gave me anxiety. And I'm just like, I don't think I want to be involved in this. And someone who just like wants to creep on your personal life, like my personal life, the parts I want to be shown are mostly already online, sis. So just hop on the tube, watch me from there, but like, you're not gonna just come. My makeup actually looks really good. I'm getting better at this. I'm getting better at this. I've learned to slow down too. I think sometimes with like chit chat, get ready with me, you end up talking so fast. You're not realizing like you're doing your makeup as fast as you talk. So if I just if I talk slower, then that means I'll do better. Something's missing, but what is it? Maybe some, where's my cute little, this one. But yeah, so it was just really weird. Like, I don't like that. Like, just, it's almost like stay away from me. And the most kind way ever. Like, if you don't have any good intentions towards me, like, leave me alone. They see it. Like, just leave me alone. Like, I don't want any problems. I don't want any beefs. I don't want any, I'm not daddy a haja, which means I don't want anything at all. Okay. Out of my wrist. You guys, can we appreciate this look? Can we please? Okay. Now I need a lippy. A lip. Actually, no, let me spray my face. P.S. you guys, this year's the year I graduate. I know we've been talking about it for the past 2 years, but like 2019 is the year I finish school. Whether I walk this year or have to wait till next year is still up in the air, just because the school has to make the decision. But we're gonna pray about it. We're gonna work hard and hope that they do see fit that I am able to walk this year and just finish and be done, but we'll see. Oh yeah, friendships. We're talking about friendships. So this year, I'm not even gonna lie, like, I've fell back on almost all my friendships because I had to take a hard look at myself. I want to like make sure that the friendships I have, that the relationships that I'm building are honest and genuine and 100% there, because I have a really hard time. Like, I'll be ride or die for people, and then like they don't do the same for me, and that's kind of taken a toll on me. And so I've taken a step back on friendship to just kind of look and be like, you know what, like, how can I be a better friend to myself, and how can I be a better friend to them by not putting on all the load of like stress or like problems that I have. Because you know, sometimes, okay, a lot of the times we run to our friends first without really sitting down and working out situations by ourselves. And I think like that puts a toll on certain friendships because they got their own problems too. So why should I add to that? You know what I mean? And so this year I've stopped, and I think I just want to like work on my problems on my own and not have to like, my lash keeps coming off, y'all. That's just so ghetto. Oh god, why? I need new lashes. I don't want to put that stress on people anymore. Like I want my friendships to be like, to be stress free. Like I don't want you to be worried about me all the time, and I don't want, nigga, I don't even want to be worried about me all the time. Shit, I want to chill. I'm not gonna contour my nose. Maybe, we'll see. Ooh, this makeup look is so cute, you guys. Minus these lashes, forgive me, because this one is bothering me a lot. You see, like this needs to be glued down. So yeah, and there's a lot I have to work on with myself, and then I think I'll be ready to take my friends one-on-one and just be like, you know what, this is it, this is what it is, this is what's happening. I feel like there's something else missing on my face, but I can't think of it right now. What is it? I don't know. Well, it'll come to me when it's ready. But yeah, so if you are my friend and you may feel like I'm ignoring you or something, I'm not. I am working on being a better me for you, so we can be good friends, we can be true friends, we can be honest friends. I've had a hard time being honest with certain friends because of certain things like they may do and I may not like it, but I don't speak about it, and I need to be better at that. So that is something that I need to work on. But what am I missing, you guys? I don't even know, but whatever. I'm cute. That's all that matters. I gotta get my Rihanna lippy because, you know, can't go wrong with it. This chit chat get ready with me was kind of all over the place. Not really, but like, that's okay. If you guys like these kind of videos, give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. I much appreciate it. Love, love, love. I want to hear a comment. I want to hear your thoughts. How was your 2018? How are you going to do better this year? All that. So give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.